Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the eSports Report. My name is Jack Dunlop, filling in this week for Chris Puckett. So if you're wondering who I am, don't worry. Chris will be back tomorrow for the big Season 3 draft show. We've had a great show so far today covering Smash, covering Dota 2's the international big $10 million tournament going on. Then we went in and we had Blevdog on the show talking about his new team that he announced, Radius Gaming, taking that FaZe Red spot for Season 3. So far, confirmed on the team, we have Saint and Classic, so keep looking out for more news in regards to that team. But now on the show, we've been covering Optic Nation and their run through the open bracket at MLG Anaheim to see exactly how they accomplished their goal of qualifying for Season 3 as well as taking home $10,000. So, we've seen them push through winner's bracket. They won some series, taking some pretty easy matches, but then they faced this team entitled Excellence Gaming, and man, was it a tough series for them. Losing both the Domination and the Blitz meant that they got pushed into the loser's bracket, and when they got into the loser's bracket, their road did not get any easier. But the difference here was that when they dropped down, they really stepped it up. Embos even said during that tournament they were struggling a little bit in S&D, but here they turned white hot. Their first match in the loser's bracket was up against Curse Orange, a team from Season 2 that wanted to prove that they could get back into Season 3, while Optic Nation swiftly 2-0'd them, knocking them out of the tournament. They then faced Vex Gaming, another team from Season 2 that was trying to get back into Season 3. Optic Nation said nope, 2-0'd them. Quick sweeps, moving through the loser's bracket. Then, after facing Vex Gaming, they went into their match to determine whether or not they would be in Season 3. Everything that they had to accomplish that weekend all rode on that match. Nothing else mattered. Now that match was up against Fuse, a team consisting of Moti, Thing2, Historify, and Trojan. And man, was there a lot on the line there. Now Fuse was pushing through the open bracket as well. Wound up getting dropped into that loser's bracket, but both these teams met up against each other, and let's see how the series went. While Optic Nation came out hot in Game 1, taking a 47-point lead on Strike Zone Dom, everybody on the squad went huge. The only person on Fuse that did well was Historify, dropping a 35 and 29. Then they went into Game 2 after Optic Nation took Game 1, and Optic Nation knew taking that 2-0 series lead would be pivotal. They would need to make sure that they took that lead so that Fuse had the dagger already put into them, and man, did they accomplish that. Optic Nation played very well, but Killa was really the shining star of that Game 2 S&D as he dropped a massive 10-3 score. So, after another strong performance in Search and Destroy, they wound up moving into Game 3. Optic Nation could close out the series here with another sweep, and did they do just that? Optic Nation swept the series. Ricky went 32-19 in Blitz with 6 caps as Optic Nation went huge that series. I looked at across the 3 games, nobody went negative in Game 1, nobody went negative for Optic Nation in Game 2, and the only person on the squad over the course of the entire tournament was Killa to have a negative KD ratio in Game 3. So the team absolutely outslayed. Everyone pulled their part and did the work that they had to do. So definitely a big thing there for Optic Nation. So they moved on, and now they were playing for money and the title of the season of the MLG Anaheim Open Bracket Champions. So they went on to face Justice in the round after, another team from Season 2 who had now earned their spot in Season 3, and they took them down in a close 3-game series, 2-1. The bracket reset going back to best of 3s after the best of 5 match. Then they wound up facing Elevate, another squad that they're going to be facing in Season 3. And Optic Nation, quick 2-0 sweep, putting them into the championship match. And that championship match was up against Rise Nation, the squad who had yet to lose across the entire open bracket. Now that squad at the time consisted of Wheats, Looney, Pac-Man, and Saint, but as we discussed before, Rise Nation wound up dropping Saint, which gave Saint the opportunity to reach out to Blevdog, and now he's a part of Radius COD. So, now these two teams found themselves in the championship match, and since Optic Nation had already lost one series and Rise Nation had yet to lose in the double elimination bracket, that meant that Optic Nation had to take 2 best-of-3 series, while Rise Nation only had to take 1. So Rise Nation definitely had the advantage there. I say we get right into the action. Let's check out Game 1 here, a strike zone domination game, to see if Optic Nation could start off strong. Let's take a look.
I don't understand it. I mean, it's not like, how often do you honestly run out of ammo?
I actually saw a theory he was capping a flag in an earlier game. He got it to like 99.999% filled, and then he got off the flag and you lost all the progression.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
Pac-Man under screen, he gets taken out. Killa going huge right now. He's 11-6. When was the last time we saw Killa win a tournament?
I can,
like the first few months of Black Ops 2?
What was after? Did he win an
UMG?
event
It was a
after?
UMG?
He had COD
Not
champs.
Atlanta.
Yeah, he won 4, so whatever
UMG
the last
St. Louis.
one. UMG St. Louis was the last one.
Man.
That's been a long time. And granted, this is the open bracket, but he would still like to get back to winning.
Yeah, it'll still count to some degree, you know, especially since he'll be in the championship bracket for, well, hopefully he'll be in the championship bracket for the next event. He's got a good shot since they've already qualified for the Season 3 League, but this is for the grand finals. Let's move over to Money B. Made a big play earlier in the game as he's looking to do some damage over near the A flag. Finds 2 kills, 3 go down for Rise. It's going to be Embos jumping right on the A flag. Right now, Rise, they don't even have a flag. They're not getting any points.
Yep, and Rise really needs to do something. They finally got C, and C, I personally hate having C more than anything because it's so far to get into bar.
Yeah.
You only can really go through Pro Shop, and all your angles by then, it's like
You're always
15
fighting
seconds.
uphill.
Yeah. Always
You're either
fighting
shooting
uphill.
up the bridge, you're shooting up the stairs, and defending the A flag is actually pretty easy. You could actually take out an assault rifle if that floats your boat, and you could just set up over near the courtyard. You see a couple players do that, but you don't want to start off with an assault rifle. You want to wait till you got control.
Yeah, that is for sure. So Money B trying to hold. Hey,
Okay.
you know these
punched Pac-Man right in the face.
These knives have been so weird on the 360.
Yeah, they're a lot different than the one. I feel like the one, you know, they have all this great
that
animation.
lunge,
Yeah.
On the 360, it's kind of just like a slash.
Yeah.
Which normally we see like it's a whiff, but every time it's been like connecting, even jump knives.
It's crazy, yeah.
Which is interesting to see.
Just some more differences between the game on the one and the game on the 360. But first side about to come to an end. It looks like it's going to be around a 10-point lead for Optic. And on Strike Zone, that is not that much at all.
No, not that much. And but you know, then again, I mean, Optic Nation has really they really started outclassing them towards the end. I mean, I thought Rise was looking very, very good, and then
Rise had a very good early game.
Yep.
Okay, mid game, not that great of an end game, and it was
Exactly.
the exact same opposite for Nation. They're still trying to play catch up. They will be able to stabilize on A and B, but they had a good thing going for them.
Oh,
they had
great.
Optic trapped inside B.
And they're going to do this again. But fortunately, they were actually able to get them to spawn in the Pro Shop, so they didn't push up too far. And now they are 100% trapped. So Saint, now this should be easy. Oh, he got picked.
Luna's going to be able to follow that up. So 3 down for Optic. Make it 4. They're all going to be off respawn. I like the movement from Luna, even though he's got a teammate in the kitchen. He has the right idea there, moving over to the closet. He knows they're going to be pushing up the C stairs, making their way towards this area of the map. But take a look at his scoreboard. When the hell did Luna get 30 kills?
I don't know. He's been shredding, though. Optic Nation finally trying to switch up their rotation. They decided to push through Pro Shop. Looney taking the alternate route. I love this play. Will they be expecting it? They are.
Wow.
They are able to cap it, but Looney is going to get the best of them. And there's going to be one guy down. He goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Looney will get taken out. So Rise, they got to make a play happen. I don't think Brian or Saint really wants to turtle inside the kitchen. They need to get that second flag. Looney, last one alive. Now it's Optic going for the 3 cap, but unfortunately, Rise didn't get a split spawn like Optic did.
No, they did not. They did not, buddy. They all spawned in bar. And this is looking great. I mean, Optic Nation got very fortunate with the fact that Rise decided to get a little overzealous and push that 3 cap, and now they are really paying the price for it as they are just getting demolished.
Yeah, they're trying to flood their way out towards the A2 staircase, but this is usually where the team who's doing the spawn trapping, they're going to double up players over here because it's clearly the more popular area to break out to. And Rise, they're just getting mowed down as they exit the bar.
Yep, Wheat's finally a big battle. There's going to be a guy over to his left. Routine, he should be able to pick this guy up. He does. That's a big 2 kills. And now they should be trying to able to get A, but just like this, Optic Nation's going to hop directly on B. And this is going to come down to a rotation game here. Optic Nation has so much the better positioning. Like, not even comparable.
Yeah, that's just the perfect play. They knew that they lost their position over near the A flag, so Optic's like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and go Cap B. And now, from here, with 30 seconds remaining, all they got to do is play merry-go-round. This is going to be Optic Nation taking the first map.
Yep. 30 seconds left on the clock. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely?
No.
No. So Rise does have to worry about one guy floating around on C, and Killa now can just run around and kind of have his way really with Rise. And the big turning point there was that 3 cap, man. That was, I don't understand.
3 cap turns into a split spawn for Optic Nation as they were able to use that gain momentum, and they're going to take map number 1. You got to think Rise, they got to be kicking themselves because they had this map in the bag.
Yeah, no, they completely blew that game, but wow. I mean, taking a look at the scoreboard there, I mean,
36 kills from Looney.
36 kills, 28-27 on the other side. The collective, 29-27, 28-27, 28-25.
Now, as you can see there, that strike zone dom wound up slipping away from Rise Nation as Optic Nation was able to take Game 1 in the first best-of-3 series. Looney doing all he could, dropping a positive 11 at 36-25. But the overall teamwork of Optic Nation and a couple 4 plays from Rise Nation definitely sealed the deal for the ON squad, taking game number 1. Now, they went into search and destroy, and if Rise lost this game, their 1 series advantage would go away, and it would have been a best-of-3 to settle everything. Let's see how this game went down.
I think Miracles, I don't know if it's just ghosts or what it is, but he definitely lost his confidence going into this game, which...
Yeah, I kind of agree. You know, in Black Ops 2, every now and then we'd see him, like every other game, he would put up like 40 bombs.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, oh my God, this guy Miracle is just an absolute monster. But in Ghost, you know, things kind of slowed down for Miracles, and he's trying to get back up in the horse. Still fantastic player, just, you know, maybe struggling a little bit with this game.
Yeah. Well, Miracles trying to work with his duo here, Killa, the old Impact team. They're going to start to push out here. They're all the way in the back. Here comes the smoke. He's going to try to work through it, and he's just going to get picked off. Here comes Killa. Killa has a guy in front of him. He's dead as well. Looney doing some destruction.
Yeah, I don't think they anticipated anybody to use a thermal here on Sovereign, but I like the idea of the smoke grenade. That's a very important area of the map to smoke. You're able to push out through Snake. Now it's all down to one-on-one. It's Ricky versus Wheats.
And where is the bomb down at? If we could switch over to Ricky just real quick. The bomb's over down to his right. Miracles, I'm assuming, was carrying that. So this is going to be an interesting play call here from Ricky.
So Miracles was carrying the bomb. He decided to push all the way through Snake. You think he was trying to wrap through Rise's spawn and go to A?
I guess so. Ricky's about to get shot from the back, though. Well, actually.
I don't know. Wheats is prone.
Oh, yeah. Wheats is just hanging out. Yeah, maybe. He could have just been doing that. I think they were trying to just do a full-out bull rush, which isn't a bad idea either. But so the bomb should be going down here.
Did you see him?
He
didn't crossed into his line of sight.
He definitely crossed into his line of sight, but he did not see him. So Wheats now.
Oh, you see him?
Oh,
I think he shot a little too early.
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough. And now this is, he does have an AR, I do believe.
And he's got a grenade too, so he doesn't necessarily have to be near the bomb, just make sure he can land a grenade onto it.
So now there's a guy going to be underneath him. And is he going to go up? No, he's actually hitting Snake. The timing, is this going to work out for Ricky or not? But Wheats, this is so tough for Ricky. Ricky has to basically just play the clock here. He's going to slowly go up, and he's going to end up meeting this person right behind him. And he's just going to stay alive and count. Ricky just
that was long enough to get that kill. So close to running into each other, right? But Pac-Man on your screen, top of the leaderboard for Rise, so he's got to be doing something right. He's got the bomb in his hand as well. Clearly going to be a B push here for Rise, and they need to start winning rounds. If they go down 5-1, don't see them winning this map.
Yeah, they have to really step it up here. So Pac-Man 4-4 has the bomb. Saint going to be taken out.
Thank you for Blast Shield.
Right. Blast Shield's awesome. I love Blast Shield. It's necessity.
Yeah, especially if you're a bomb carrier. If you're not using a trophy system, you better have Blast Shield on.
Yeah, and for a while, I mean, the Blast Shield was the only thing that would make this game kind of bearable.
Yeah,
almost as a
well, then you had Danger Close as well.
Yeah, because people never checked reflex with the trophy. No one tried that until a little bit later down the road. And
I think it was Killa that started that trend.
Was it really?
It might have been.
I'd believe it. I mean, Killa does a lot of things like that.
All right, so one-on-one, it's Wheats versus Ricky once again. This time, Wheats on offense. He's going to head over to the A bomb site, but I think Ricky knows exactly what's going on. Maybe he doesn't.
Oh, and
now he does.
Ricky actually checking B real quick, and Ricky's got the timing. He saw him run in there. Did he not?
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Yes. Yes, Ricky. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
You've got to be kidding me.
5-3, still in favor of Optic Nation.
I don't know how they could have played that any different. I don't know why Miracle's like poked out when he got stunned.
Yeah.
You would assume he would have tried to like back
Back
out.
up.
Yeah.
Because he had his teammate behind him.
Exactly.
That could have watched the middle alley. But in the end, Miracles decided to challenge. Maybe he's feeling confident with that Bulldog. But Optic now on the offensive side of things, we're going back to Embos.
This could be a very, very, very big choke from Optic Nation if they let this one slide away. Miracles is going to get first blood, though, here on Looney. Now it's on Embos pushing in. He's going to be behind one player. He's going to find another one down to his left. His teammate cleans him up. This guy's going to know where he's at now. Down he goes, 2-on-3.
I like the class switch from Embos, though. Had the shotgun out originally, didn't see anybody in the map room, so he's like, you know what? I don't need the shotgun if nobody's going to challenge me here. Switches over to a double nade AR class. That's all up to Pac-Man. 1-on-3. Bomb, of course, just planted. We'll find one player back yellow. Not getting that kill cost him. As Optic Nation, they're going to take the first best of 3 here in the grand finals of the Season 3 play-in tournament.
And there you see Optic Nation taking another S&D with a score of 6-3. Ricky and Miracles really being the duo there, closing out the series, both dropping 8 kills. So what that means now is that Optic Nation has gotten rid of Rise Nation's advantage. They now had one best of 3 series left to play in the finals to determine who took home $10,000 and the title of Open Bracket Champion at MLG Anaheim. When we come back from a quick commercial break, we're going to look at how the series wound up ending up and how Optic Nation took home the championship. Don't go anywhere.